strike 3 didn't close the game, it sparked chaos. The 2025 MLB ejections are wild, dramatic, and unforgettable.
A called third strike. They got to get Arenado out of there. Now it's too late. He's been ejected.
Only 4 seconds in, the ump rings up a called third strike, and instantly, the powder keg ignites. You can feel the tension climbing as Arenado gets tossed before realizing what's happening. No warning, no hesitation, just gone. The fire spreads quickly, tempers flaring, the crowd ready to explode. It's one of those moments when baseball flips from steady to storm in a blink. Buckle up, this ejection just sparked the blaze.
Comes called strike 3, and Schwarber is thrown out of the game, and he had zero issue thrown out, making it very clear you've missed him inside, outside, up and down. Kyle Schwarber thrown out.
Another brutal strike 3 call, and Schwarber loses it. The moment the ump rings him up, he's tossed without hesitation, but quiet, not a chance. He spins, unleashing fury, pointing everywhere. Inside, outside, high, low, he blasts every missed call of the night. This isn't simple frustration, it's a volcanic eruption of raw emotion. Because in baseball, where inches decide everything, one bad call can ignite chaos. And that's exactly what erupts here.
To Eloy. Strike 3 called. Eloy doesn't like it. He goes down via the punch out. And Tony La Russa just got run.
Kyle Schwarber's ejection sparks the fuse, and moments later, it feels like deja vu. Another questionable strike 3, this time on Eloy, and he's had enough. Shaking his head as he walks off, frustration covers every step. Then, boom! Manager Tony La Russa storms out of the dugout blazing with fire, ready to defend his guy. One explosive argument later, he's tossed too. The stadium roars as tension detonates. In seconds, both player and skipper are gone. This is a baseball drama at its finest. Raw, electric, and unforgettable.
Play the pitch. He struck him out, and Contreras is ejected from the game. Contreras just got thrown out. He's going to draw the strike. He's going to toss the bat too. And now Oliver Marmol is going to get tossed as well, and he's still getting.
The pitch comes in, strike 3, and suddenly the spark ignites. Seras is tossed on the spot, and chaos erupts. Furious, he hurls his bat in raw frustration, refusing to accept the call. But the fire doesn't stop there. Coach Pedro Grifol storms in to defend him, and he's ejected too. Just when it seems the dust might settle, Oliver Marmol charges in and gets tossed as well. One pitch unleashed a chain reaction of ejections, showing how quickly everything unravels when emotions boil over on the field.
Talent. Runner goes, fisted, ground ball, off the glove of Lindor, as Myers slid in.
Will Myers. It interferes with Lindor actually catching the ball.
And Showalter's been tossed.
Things spiral fast as the tension finally bursts. A routine grounder rolls in, and just as Lindor charges to make the play, Will Myers slides. Anything but clean. The interference is obvious, completely throwing Lindor off. That's all Buck Showalter needs. He storms from the dugout, blazing with fury, demanding answers. Moments later, he's tossed. The stadium roars as Showalter unloads every ounce of anger before exiting. Another fiery flash where tempers explode and raw passion takes center stage on the diamond.
And that is in there for strike 3, and Xander is upset. Here comes Cora out of the ball game. Well, it's Reed as he is called out on strike 3.
Strike 3 is called, and Zeke can't believe it. He turns away, shaking his head in pure frustration, clearly done with the zone. But before the moment cools, Alex Cora bolts from the dugout, fired up to defend his guy. It doesn't last long, he's tossed almost immediately. Another heated eruption, another ejection, and the tension climbs even higher. These are the moments that reveal how fiercely players and managers wear their emotions when the calls feel wrong, turning the diamond into pure drama.
Garcia. The first pitch here, and gets right in Maldonado's ear. The benches are clearing in the American League Championship Series. To keep their cool, but Garcia's losing his.
Well, you can understand why he's so hot. That's
The fiery pressure of the American League Championship Series finally explodes. After a brutal strike 3 call, Garcia fires the next pitch, then charges straight at Moncada. No pause, no second thought, just raw emotion. Within moments, the benches are empty and the field transforms into chaos. Garcia's boiling over, completely losing control. And honestly, who could blame him? In a high-stakes clash like this, where every pitch matters and adrenaline runs red hot, it takes just one spark to ignite a full-on eruption.
Strike 3 call, and Mercer thought it was low.
And Davey can't go out there and save him. And
They've stranded 4 all day. And this one, nothing game into the 8th.
Another strike 3 call, and this time, Mercer stands frozen in disbelief. He swore it was low, nowhere near a pitch to chase. But there's no rescue from Davey Johnson. Nothing can change it now. Frustration spills over, fueled by stranded runners all game, and an offense stuck in neutral. In a nail-biting 1-0 contest heading into the 8th, every call carries weight. And this one didn't just sting, it poured gasoline on the fire, sending emotion soaring with the game hanging by a thread.
Can't afford that. Really frustrated, and now he's going to get his money's worth.
Tension finally boils over as the inning ends, and all that bottled up frustration explodes. The player knows he can't just swallow a moment like that, but the emotion crashes down hard. No more holding back. The ump is about to get an earful. He unloads a fiery tirade, making sure every word lands before the inevitable ejection. In a game where every pitch feels monumental, the pressure doesn't always simmer quietly. Sometimes it erupts in a blaze that no one can ignore.
That's strike 3. Jace Tingler comes flying out of the dugout, and he'll be ejected.
Strike 3, and Jace Tingler explodes. He storms out of the dugout, blazing with fire, charging straight at the ump to defend his guy. The pitch looked high, and Tingler refused to let it slide. But before his argument even lands, he's gone, ejected on the spot. Another fiery dismissal in a game where both the strike zone and tempers are unpredictable. The crowd erupts as Tingler exits, still shouting back. His players clap from the bench, fired up by his passion. Moments like these prove just how much every pitch matters.
Has been
First time this year a Cub has been ejected. 2, as a matter of fact, as Hosmer goes, and then David Ross beat.
That pitch rode a little high, and it's the breaking point. Eric Hosmer's had enough, and just like that, he's tossed for the first time this season. He doesn't hold back, unloading on the ump as he heads off. But he's not alone. Cubs manager David Ross charges out right behind him, blazing with fire to defend his guy, and boom, he's ejected too. 2 ejections within seconds, and the dugout is officially lit. When the zone feels shaky, even the calmest can reach their boiling point.
In there, and he took one too many. Now he's going to argue that with a home plate up rehack, and he is going to be tossed out.
This game, like I said, Connor's still in it, and he can go there, but now you've got to put a guy like Devers in at third, and we don't know.
And that's it, the breaking point. One questionable call is too many, and the frustration finally erupts. He spins toward home plate umpire rehack, and within moments, he's tossed. Just like that, he's gone. A tough hit for the team, especially with Connor still grinding it out. Now they're scrambling, forced to shuffle the defense and slide someone like D over to third. Midway through the 6th inning, the game suddenly shifts, messier, tenser, and charged with the kind of chaos only baseball delivers.
6th inning.
On the corner, ring him up and sit him down, and Seager has been ejected. As Gallen gets strikeout number 6 and strands 2, Segura is...
Strike 3, right on the edge. The ump rings him up and Seager snaps. In an instant, he's ejected. Furious and certain the pitch missed the zone, but the call stands, and Gallen notches his 6th strikeout of the night, stranding 2 runners in a pivotal spot. Seager's boiling frustration erupts, pouring fuel onto an already tense inning, because in moments like this, it isn't just the pitch, it's the crushing weight of the situation that finally pushes a player past the breaking point.
So
creeping in on the infield. That one squirts away from Alfaro. Here comes Kemp. He tries to elude Alfaro. Jumping tag. He missed. Oh, he got him. Kemp reached above him, touched home.
You can see Tony maybe a foot or so on the infield grass. From there, leaves his feet.
Chaos ignites as the ball skips past the catcher. Kemp tears for home, pulling off a desperate acrobatic leap. For a heartbeat, it looks like he's pulled it off, but no. The catcher stretches high, slaps on the tag, and Kemp is out. The play is wild, breathless, pure electricity. Tony comes flying in from the grass, soaring through the air, nearly pulling off the impossible. Just inches from glory, the drama is raw, exactly the kind of moment that leaves fans frozen in suspense.
And a strike 3 called. And frustration boiling over, and Miller's thrown out of this ball. Good strikeout of the inning.
Frustrating. It's, you know, we saw Archie Bradley early in the
3 called, and that's it. The breaking point. Myers finally snaps after a game full of mounting tension and is tossed instantly. He's had enough. This time, nothing holds him back. Emotions boil over, and the crowd erupts. Earlier, Archie Bradley showed signs of the same fury. Now the lid has completely blown. Every call feels like a gut punch, the pressure piling higher. One more ejection, one more raw outburst in a game that refuses to slow, pushing tempers and chaos to the edge.
There they go, 3-2 is strike 3. 2 on, nobody out, but no runs for the Giants. We'll go to the bottom of the third, and JD, I think he just got in, and then he gets tossed. Kapler and
full count, strike 3 looking, 2 on, nobody out, and the Giants leave the inning empty-handed. Frustration is written all over their faces, the tension almost palpable. As they trudge back to the dugout, JD mutters just enough to catch the ump's attention, and that's all it takes. He's ejected instantly. Another fiery dismissal in a game where tempers are running red hot, and every squandered opportunity stings even more. The dugout buzzes with agitation, the crowd reacts, and the pressure only mounts, showing just how quickly frustration can boil over in baseball.
And again, you wonder about, Bay is just tossed. G1 Bay is thrown out.
Yeah, that pitch was in on Jeremy Rayak, who immediately threw him out of the game. Whatever he said.
And just like that, he's gone. Bay speaks up after a tight inside pitch to Jeremy, and the ump doesn't even hesitate. Boom, he's tossed instantly. Whatever he said crossed the line because the ejection was immediate. In a game already charged with tension, this just turns the heat up another notch. One pitch, one comment, and suddenly another early exit. The dugout buzzes with energy, the crowd reacts, and the pressure spikes. Baseball can turn on a single moment, and right here, right now, that moment exploded into chaos nobody could ignore. If you love the wildest MLB ejections of 2025, smash that like button, comment your favorite moment, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping sports chaos every week. There's plenty more madness coming, so stay tuned and we'll catch you in the next explosive episode.